Okay.
Yeah, you don't wear it.
Do I want what?
That ginger shit.
Do you not want it?
Well, I do, but you can have it if you're exhausted.
I'll have it before my interview. Like, I've never gotten so many contacts since I had a baby about like wanting something from me. And it's like, I'm a new mom, I clearly don't want to do these things. Like,
what are you doing
I told you, I want my dad to be proud. This.
I don't think you've ever worn that while we've been together.
Yeah, we have a photo together of me wearing it.
Really? Where?
When we're in my mom's estate.
Oh yeah, and it's like, yeah, but like that was ages ago. Yeah, get rid of that fucking... I'm only messing.
Are you serious?
I'm only messing, I promise. I planned that in my head.
Just bought it.
I planned that in my head, I was only messing.
You're practicing the joke
yeah, I was
over and
practicing
over.
the joke in my head over and over.
Oh, I stole this as well. I bought this for Saoirse and she has not worn it once.
That's nice.
I know, it's lovely.
Where'd you get it from, Depot?
No, I got it from Urban Outfitters. And I got her a denim...
Why don't you wear that?
I don't know if my boobs fit it, to be honest.
Try it on.
I'll try it.
You got her a denim corset?
I got her a denim corset and Ellie had it in her bag one day and was like, who owns this? And I was like, I got it for Saoirse. And then she was like, oh, I found it in Dad's, can I have it? And I was like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She never fucking wears it. And she picked them out, like, because I sent her screenshots. I was like, which ones do you want? Like, it's so nice.
Like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah, she was like, oh.
I think you should keep that.
Yeah, I think so as well. That's why I stole it. No, this, you hate it.
You look so good though.
I look terrible.
No, you don't. You look so good.
I look like I'm dying.
No, you look like you're born.
Okay, we moved to reusable wipes recently, which are actually way easier to keep a hold of than reusable nappies, if that makes sense. Reusable nappies take ages to dry and there can also be an ammonia buildup. They're at risk of causing more nappy rashes, and we don't have a dryer in our house, and also we live in a small apartment, so like it's really hard to keep things dry, especially during the cold winter months. But because the reusable wipes have to be kept wet all the time anyway, you don't need to wait for them to dry. You just keep them wet and you pour in the water. So I'm going to show you how to do it now. So what you do is you get 500 mils of water, and it might seem like a lot to go into the tub, but you'll see now it's really absorbent. It's way better to clean as well because there's a bit of texture to the towel. It cleans up like dried in poo and pee and any other things like Sudocrem or nappy cream that you have on. It cleans it up way better than just a normal wipe would, because a normal wipe kind of just like moves it around, if that makes sense, where the towel is like more absorbent. And I find that even though I do have bamboo biodegradable wipes, it's really hard for them to actually break down when they're brought to, what's that called, landfill, because there isn't enough oxygen for them to properly break down, so they start to release methane. So it's, even though it says biodegradable on it, it's not actually making that much of a difference. Reusable wipes, and it was only like £50 for this whole kit. So you get the fresh box and then you get the dirty box. You put tea tree oil into the dirty box so it doesn't smell as much, and then you place the dirty ones inside the hole there. And then we have nappy soak that I got. It's like an eco-friendly nappy soak, so you don't even need to put on a whole wash to clean them. And it was costing me probably €20 to €25 for a whole month of wipes. I do keep water wipes in her nappy bag because I think it is too much hassle to be carrying that around. I don't want to be carrying around like pooey towels if we're going out for the day or like staying at someone's house. So that's my compromise. I just want to make my life a bit easier. But there is travel bags that come with them if you do want to. Maybe I might get the courage to do it. But anyway, here's the mucky and the fresh things if you want to travel with them. There's also a bag if you want to wash them in the washing machine. But obviously I don't wash them in the washing machine. I just do it in the basin, so I don't actually need that. It's lavender and chamomile essential oils, and you just put about 5 drops in. And honestly, you don't need that much more. I just like it because of the smell. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. And then you get the thing, and I like to pour it into the corners, like getting the essential oils on all of them rather than it's just catching at the top one, if that makes sense. And you might think it's a lot of water, but it's not. Now. And then you just shut them closed. No!
Oh, she wants a booby. She loves her mom. I love you, love. You want to do that? She loves it. She's trying so hard to do it.
Oh, I think that's them. Hello? Oh, you're... Oh, yeah, I see you. I'm coming down now. Oh yeah, 1 second, but I'm not so sure of the edge.
you were just like, fuck off. Good, like literally perfectamundo. Like literally so good. I can't wait to have one of those.
No, you can pour it all over the sushi. I don't mind because I like soy sauce in mine. Thanks, Keelan. You're welcome.
Thank you, Keelan.
Oh, Serge, I got you miso soup as well for your pussy.
Thank you. I sent out my STD test today.
Woohoo!
Great, congrats.
Yeah.
That's so like adult of you.
Oh, she got embarrassed. She always only cuddles people when no one else is in the room. It is really weird. She's real awkward.
Not for you. Winter would hold no spring. Who wouldn't hear us sing if not for you?
He had to leave the cafe very soon. Unable to compose himself any better, his fingers had found their way back to his eyebrow. The sight of him, so obviously hung up about the time, annoyed her. She recklessly plunked the cup down on the table. It came down hard on the saucer. Clang! The loud noise startled him. His fingers, which had been busy caressing his right eyebrow, began to pull at his hair. But then, after taking a short deep breath, he sat back down and looked her in the face. All of a sudden, his face was calm. In fact, the man's face had so clearly changed that the woman was quite taken aback. She looked down and stared at her hands clenched on her lap. The man, who had worried about time, didn't wait for the woman to look up. "Now look," he started.
It's common as you grow older to still feel like you're 17. But I'm 6 years old. Kneeling on a chair to reach a bowl in the cupboard for my breakfast that I inevitably overflow with milk. My hands too weak to control the pour. All my siblings living together under one roof. My parents still together. Standing behind my brother, watching him play Ratchet & Clank at the desk of PlayStation games lined up on the shelf. Desperately wanting to play and thinking of ways to ask without sounding annoying. Getting rejected and settling for Saved by the Bell on the box TV in my parents' room. Scraping my greasy, mousy brown hair into a low ponytail for school. Dad packed my lunchbox. A froob, cheese string, pepperami and ham sandwich, but I wish I got a Penguin bar, Muller Corner and Dairy Lee Dunker like the girl next to me. I haven't made any friends yet, but I get to go to ballet classes every Wednesday and the teacher's daughter always talks to me. I'm not learning fast enough. I'm too shy to put up my hand, and if I do, I've said something stupid. Going home to change my baby-born's nappy and walk her in the pram around the garden. Packing my Barney backpack with biscuits I'd robbed and filling my plastic beaker with apple juice. Looking out the window in my tree house with my fingers circled over my eyes like binoculars to peek into the neighbour's garden, who had a trampoline and swing set. Sometimes if they see me, they invite me over to play, but I'm too anxious to ask. Me and my dog Lucky had ventured down to my dad's office at the back of the garden, climbing on the bench to jump and scare him in the window. It didn't work. Maybe he couldn't hear me, so I knock and wave. He quickly smiles and goes back to the computer. I don't want to annoy him, so I go further into the garden, past the nettles and trees to reach the train tracks and watch the dark go by. I can hear it from my bedroom late at night, but it's much better up close when the wind swishes your hair and it races by.
She started biting my nipples, so we're... because she's teething, so it's getting a bit difficult. So this is the hardest I think it's been so far. I might have to move to bottles, but she still doesn't really take them. Every year I always get so scared when the winter months come in. I'm just terrified of getting really sad, especially now. I think it feels like it gets darker way earlier than it did last year. I could be wrong. And maybe I did get up earlier, if that makes sense, because when she wakes up around 8 a.m. and I get Jason to take her into the next room so that I can get a bit extra sleep, because she does still wake up like 3 or 4 times in the night. I probably sleep until like 10:30 when she gets hungry again, and then the day goes by so fast. So by the time I have everything done, and then when it's dark out, your body clock naturally wants to relax and not do anything else. So I find it really hard to be productive in the dark hours, if that makes sense, even though it gets dark like 4:30 in the evening, probably even a bit earlier. So I'm just like waiting. So I've just decided, fuck it girls, I'm just gonna hibernate the majority of the winter months, because there's no point in putting pressure under myself, especially after having a baby. You're so socially inept. I literally don't know what to talk about to people anymore. And like when Jason gets home from work, I'm like, she did 3 shitty nappies today, you know, real like boring banal stuff. Is that how you say, is it banal? Or is it banal? I always say banal, which I think is wrong, because I'm just like anal with the B, but I think it's banal. Good burp. But I think it's banal anyway. But I suppose it's because I have nothing else to talk about other than her, because she is my #1 focal point at the moment. So it's really hard for me to talk about anything else other than her, isn't it?